We talk about all the time how double standards play a key role in a lot of things that happens in this life of ours. And right now we're seeing how these double standards are being ran rampant by sports writers who feel that they can say whatever they wish about these women playing in women's basketball. And it's sad to see and hear some of the things that some of these sports writers are saying. I mean, I'm trying to understand one thing here. Angel Reese does the John Cena "you can't see me" gesture to Caitlin Clark, and everyone loses their daggone mind. Not to mention, Angel Reese is not the only person that has made that gesture or pointed at the finger talking about the ring. It's so sad that you have Dave Portnoy call this woman a POS. We're going to talk about it right after this. You know, it's your favorite coach back at it again. 10 toes down, about to tell you how it all went down. This is Tomorrow Leader Sports Network with your host, Coach Walker. If you're new to the channel, please like, share, subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you get all upcoming videos. For all my leaders out there, welcome back. Y'all know the drill. Y'all know the routine. If you haven't done so already, please like, comment, and share these videos. And tap in a friend or two and tell them to come on in. It's nothing but positive vibes. We're just having a good time talking about HBCU sports. And don't forget, you can follow us on all social media platforms. The links are listed down below in the description. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and jump on in this thing. And we're going to start this off right now. But I got to congratulate the LSU Lady Tigers basketball team for winning the 2022-2023 NCAA Women's Basketball Championship. Salute, ladies, on your hard-fought victory against Iowa the other night. And the sad part about it is LSU has won this championship. There's been a lot of controversy sparked saying that, you know, hey, if South Carolina would have played them, they wouldn't have won the championship at all. Well, guess what? South Carolina wasn't in the game. Iowa was. And you know what? LSU took Iowa to the woodshed and gave them a butt whooping that they did not expect to receive from LSU. But what's so funny about all of this is the fact that right after LSU wins this championship, we got all this controversy. And what bothers me the most is it wasn't just the controversy after the LSU won the NCAA championship. It was the game previously before with Iowa and South Carolina. Matter of fact, it was games previously that South Carolina was in where you had a bunch of sport analysts that was talking real greasy about these young ladies out there on the court. And the sad part about it is you want to call these women out their names because of how they play the sport. You don't say the same thing about when you see these men out here on the basketball court, be it in the NCAA or in the NBA, how they play. I'm sorry, but you know what? It's high time that you back off these women and understand the fact that they get out here and compete just like everybody else does. And not only that, but give them their daggone praise because they deserve it. It's not too many of you jokers out here that do a bunch of talking and run these fluff pieces where you haven't even touched a court, a field, a baseball diamond. Heck, I don't even believe you probably played hacky sack when you was growing up as a child. All I'm simply saying is that the double standard has to stop. We have a double standard in sports that has gotten a little bit out of control. And I'm glad Coach Staley stood up for her team as well as a lot of these other young ladies that look just like her to let you know that you're not going to sit here and continue to keep running amok with these stories in the manner of what you're doing. It's time for the double standards to stop. I mean, let's not get it confused here. We're going to go straight on in this thing because I know you're like, well, Coach, where you going with this? Well, let's be honest here. You got Caitlin Clark who's been waving off players. You know, she'll wave off a player like the player was a self-check. Like, hey, go on to let her shoot. She ain't going to make it no way. I mean, that's just how cocky and arrogant she got with the game this season. And there's nothing wrong with that because when you can shoot the ball from outside in the parking lot, daggone, over the hills and through the woods and there's nothing but net, who's going to get mad at that? I mean, don't get me wrong. This young lady, she was shooting lights out the whole daggone NCAA tournament. You can't get mad at that. But one thing for certain is this. Let's not act like we didn't see her do the same gesture to another team that she played earlier on in the tournament. How quick we forget about that. I guess Mr. Dave Portnoy, he forgot that over there at Barstools. I guess that was something that just, you know, just left him all together. Like, wait a minute, I don't recall seeing this. I mean, it got so bad we had a tweet up online after he posted his soliloquy as far as, You know, show me another time where you had somebody out on the field to play somewhere that acted in the same manner as Angel Reese did. Well, guess what, sir? Here's the daggone photo right here that shows the young lady doing the same gesture to another team during the tournament. Matter of fact, what's so crazy is they were wearing the exact freaking uniforms that they had on that LSU was sleep with on the other night. So let that sink in for a minute. But not only that, but what bothers me the most is the fact that here we are. We continue to keep thinking that we're growing as a nation. And as we all know, sports is a pastime where everyone is able to sit back, have conversations. They have their different, debates here and there as far as, who they think the best player may be or who they feel that's going to get out there and be impactful in the game. And in this instance, Caitlin Clark didn't come out on top, which many expected her to. She was the storyline for the NCAA Women's Basketball Championship. I mean, she knocked off, I think it was a Cheryl Swoop. She broke her record as far as the number of points that she had per game. I mean, come on, guys. Let's be real here with a lot of different things that we got going on here. Again, these are young women. These are women, young women that's out here playing this game. And here we are still, we're right back in the same spot again where we want to call women out their names. We want to talk bad about them for whatever reason. And for the life of me, I can't understand, like, what is it? What is it about women's basketball that you have such a problem with where you had to talk about this woman in the manner which you did? To call her a POS? I'm like, really? She deserved that. All because of the person that you was rooting for, she lost. So now she's considered that. I mean, I would love to hear you come get this young lady an apology, but I guess I'll be waiting until I'll be waiting to see cows fly when something like that happens, because that's just going to be something that you're just going to overlook as if it's something that is beneath you. What got me the most is, I mean, not only that, but what bothers me even more is the fact that here we have, for the first time in a long time, you had the women's tournament was being watched so heavily by so many folks, especially that championship game. Because again, as I stated, Caitlin was the storyline. Everybody's waiting to see if she was going to get over the top and win that NCAA championship. I mean, let's be honest here. I mean, if you really want to be real with it all, I mean, again, I'm going to say this. I know a lot of y'all going to get upset. So, oh, man, here you go. You're being a hater. No, I'm being honest with you, because one thing that I was watching during that South Carolina game, how she was shoving off to get her shot off. She shoved off in the championship game. For once, we finally saw somebody get the courage to blow the daggone whistle and say that's an offensive foul. I mean, heck, how you going to shove a girl over two people just to get your shot? Officials have been getting in these games as of late, wanting to screw up the games because they feel like they are more important than the players on the court, or better yet, they're bigger than the game. And this is just getting sad. But what's really sad is we all love players and we want to see our players win. A lot of times it happens, a lot of times it don't. But in the instance, Iowa lost, LSU won. Now, this next instance here just really got me just thrown off, because I really believe that we're in a time now where giving our participation prizes is what it's really all about. Because now we have the First Lady, President Joe Biden's wife, is saying, hey, I want to have both teams. I'm going to ask Joe to allow both teams to come to the White House. And I'm sitting there like, wait a minute. That's not the protocol. That's not how this has always gone. It's always been the champion came to the White House to visit, and we moved on from there. Now, because it was such a great game, you want to have both the runner-up and the winner to come to the White House. Well, my, how today is a new day. I guess it's cookies and milk for everybody. And, a good old big slice of cherry pie is just going to be handed out to everybody around the world. We're just going to be happy, lock arm in arm, and we're going to sing Kumbaya. Are you kidding me? Because I have the question to ask. If LSU had lost this game, would they have been given the same opportunity? I doubt it. I doubt it. Hey, it'd been like, hey, great game, ladies. Great game. Boy, I can't wait to see the Iowa ladies, Hawkeyes, come up here to the White House and we can visit, so they can come up here and visit. you wouldn't have thought nothing about LSU. You wouldn't even consider throwing that olive branch out there for them to have that type of opportunity. This is the type of double standard that I'm talking about. This has to stop. I mean, I'm trying to figure something out, guys. Please let me know. Is this fair game? Is what I'm saying fair game, or is it foul? Leave your comments below and let Coach know. That's all I want to know. But, you know, before I get out of here, I got to give the ladies, I got to give a couple of these ladies their shout-outs that also played women's basketball this season. And there's a couple of them that's looking to take their talents and get into the WNBA Draft. And I want to wish them the best of luck because these young ladies have been getting out there balling, you know, throughout their collegiate careers. They've been out there putting on the show, making sure that they put themselves in position to have the opportunity to possibly play in the WNBA. And I'm going to start with North Carolina A&T center Jasmine Harris, who averaged 13.2 points per game. And she also had she averaged 7.3 rebounds per game. She shot 76% from the free throw line. Also, Alabama State's guard Ayana Emmanuel. She averaged 16.8 points per game, 2.5 assists, 4.5 rebounds, and she shot 82% from the free throw line. Now, both of these young ladies have entered their names into the WNBA Draft. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing and hoping that their names get called and get picked up by a team for them to go ahead and continue on their professional careers after, you know, moving on from college. Like I said, two wonderful young ladies. They can get out there on their court and make some things happen for a team that's looking to bring them in and become a part of what they have going on. Like I said, Coach Walker want to wish these young ladies the best of luck and look forward to seeing them playing on a professional team next season. Hey, Coach going to go ahead and get up on out. Until next time, be the one and lead.